Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Christian. I'm a CPA that helps government contractors with accounting, audits, and just remaining DCA compliant, right? So in this video, I want to start this off with basically saying, welcome to this series. This is the first one. In this video, we're going to show you what software you need and what should your chart of accounts look like. This is one of the first series I want to do to basically help those government contractors out there that are looking to set up their accounting system. Now, there's a lot of things going on, like what software do I use to be DCA compliant? You can use anything. It's not really the software, it's the system you develop with that software, right? Just QuickBooks alone won't help you be DCA compliant. And in these series, we're going to show you what you need to do, right? So let me minimize myself and dive straight to it. The first thing I want to show y'all guys is which software to use. There's plenty of ones out there, right? QuickBooks, Sage, NetSuite, Deltek, all that, right? But I'm going to show you how to just use the most popular one, which is QuickBooks. So here's my first recommendation. When you're starting off, you're not winning any contracts, you're putting in bids, you have not won any contracts. I want you to basically start off with, and you see these different plans right here, I want you to start off with Simple Start. For the main purpose of you need to get in the habit of just recording your business transactions. You're not going to stay with Simple Start because it's not going to be what you need in order to give the details and the compliance basis for government accounting, right? We're going to move over. But I don't want basically the cost of the softwares to eat up your pockets at the beginning. That's why I want you to start with Simple Start. It should be around $15 and jump to $30, right? But you're going to need it anyway if you plan on doing this business for real. So start with Simple Start, right? Once you outgrow Simple Start, and when I say outgrow, once you win your first contract and you're awarded, you're going to need to move over to either Plus or Advanced. Why? The why is because you're going to need to do cost accounting for that project. How much money that project made, the list of expenses associated with that project, and the profit of that project. This helps you with your wrap rate. This helps you know if this was a profitable contract. How do I need to bid for the next year? If it's the multi-year. This gives you what you need to know about basically how you're spending your money and how you're making it for that contract, right? Then also your fixed overhead and indirect costs and whatnot, right? This is going to help you for the simple purpose of it has this project profitability. That allows you to put your income and your expense dedicated to one project. With Simple Start, you can't do that, right? So that's the first thing the second thing I need you to do, right? Once you outgrow Simple Start, move into either Plus or Advanced because you're going to need that cost accounting aspect in your accounting, right? This is going to help you basically be DCA compliant, right? Mind you, there's other things that we're going to address that's going to be added onto this, but this is just the base, right? This is one of the first series, one of the first videos I want to do, right? So that's what plans you need in QuickBooks. Now I want to briefly talk about your chart of accounts, and it's going to be in this link below. You guys can just download it for free and basically import this into your QuickBooks software. But this is how you need to set up your chart of accounts in your government contract accounting software. And if you're wondering what chart of accounts is for the non-accountants out there, it's like the heart of your accounting. It's a count for everything you need to put a bucket in, right? For business meals, accounts payables, right? It's a chart that you're going to basically organize your expenses and income towards, right? So let me move over to this Excel sheet, and y'all will be getting this. This is going to be in the link down below for free. We're not charging for this or anything. Y'all guys just have it in there, right? So tell your CPA to use this chart of accounts. This is made for government contracting for the simple fact that y'all have to do accrual accounting. You got to know cost accounting, and it has to be in certain buckets, right? The first part that I'm actually going to show y'all is basically some unallowable expenses. So government contracting is different from regular accounting, from like a mom and pop food truck, right? There are certain expenses that you can't claim underneath that project. It may be a normal expense under your business, but for that project, to get that reimbursed, basically, you can't basically claim that, right? And these are these right here. I'm gonna go over a couple, but we're gonna have its own separate video about what expenses you cannot claim, right? Alcohol, entertainment, right? Insurance directly for the officers. There's certain things y'all guys can't basically claim as expense under that contract. You can under your business, but not under that contract. The government don't want to reimburse your alcohol expense or your business first class, right? But that's a different video. Don't want to go into that. I want to show y'all the structure of this chart of accounts, right? So this first part right here, basically your assets, your bank accounts, your AR, billed and unbilled is very important, right? Y'all guys are doing accrual accounting. There's cash and there's accrual. Cash is usually the easy way to do accounting because you're not factoring in the AP and AR, which is accounts payables and accounts receivables. Under government accounting, y'all guys need to factor that in. We operate under accrual here, right? So AR, billed and unbilled, needs to be accounted for. These are just your normal fixed assets, right? And you see it's set up as account. Each one has account numbers. That 10500 for fixed assets, and then depending on what type of fixed asset it is, whether it's furniture, computer, or accumulated depreciation, there's different sub accounts under it. 10501, 10502. See how that works? That needs to be basically set up properly. Is this mandatory for the accounts number? No, it's not, but it's just the standard way on how you need to be doing accounting. It looks great. When those auditors see this, their shoulders start to basically get relaxed because they know they're probably in the right spot as far as things won't be wrong, right? This kind of shows like, oh, there's a CPA that knows what they're doing behind here, right? So that's just some of that. But I want to roll past these liabilities and just move to the income statement. Notice how things are broken up in direct cost. In simple terms, those are costs directly associated with performing that contract. Then there's fringe benefits. These are things associated with your W-2 salary people that basically they need benefits. You want to calculate that and you want to put that in its own bucket. That's why part of this accounting system, we're going to need to link that payroll system up to really properly allocate for these expenses. That's going to be a separate video. We're going to do a deeper dive into that. But just know that the accounting system alone is not just what you need. There's going to be different parts that we need to pull into the accounting system to make a true accounting ecosystem that's going to be DCA compliant, right? So that's what we need to do. There's facility expense, what we call some overhead. There's some indirect expense here associated with just normally doing business. They're not directly associated with your contract, but you need it in order to basically operate and run your business. For example, rent may be one for my CPA firm. It's not directly associated with that contract, but we needed to house our employees here so they can have a great place to work in order to do whatever we're doing for the government, right? If we're bidding. But this is just a short video. I want to give you this chart of accounts. I think this can help you. Go over this with your CPA. Have them talk through this. But most importantly, I want to show you what accounting systems out there for you. There's some other accounting systems. I'm going to go through a couple. We usually use QuickBooks Desktop sometimes, but QuickBooks Online has been getting better, and I like it. Right, so that's why I want to show y'all and point y'all in this right direction. It's user friendly, it's simple, and it's going to give you what you need in order to do your job. Now, lastly, I want to say you may outgrow QuickBooks. Usually, if you have multiple companies that you're doing accounting for and you want to house them all together, QuickBooks software may not be it for you. You maybe want to go to Sage Intacct or maybe NetSuite. That way we can do multi-company reporting. We're going to talk about that too as well of when basically you outgrew QuickBooks. But this is just a short, quick video. Y'all guys let me know in the comments if y'all need anything else. I'm going to be doing more videos like this to help my government contractors. And yep, happy to assist.